Hi, welcome to another episode of Campervan Cooking with a guy, a chick and two bullies. Today we're up the coast of South Africa, the wild coast, in a little resort called Coffee Bay. We've had the pleasure of meeting some local fishermen who have presented us with some fantastically beautiful locally caught mussels. So today's dish, we're going to be doing a mussel chowder. Let's have a look at the ingredients we will be using. We have some fresh mussels, which we are going to be cooking using one onion, which finely chopped, some coconut cream, not the milk, but it must be the cream, some white wine, about 1.5 cups of white wine, my dried parsley again that I will be using just to give the dish some color, our butter for cooking, and our favorite salt and pepper. Okay, let's start with our cooking process. We're going to add about 1/2 tablespoon of butter, which we're going to just melt down quickly before we add the onions. Now the onions need to be fairly well cooked because the mussels don't take very long to steam. So the ingredients do need to be cooked. Okay. To my melted butter, I'm going to add my onions, and just with the onions I've got a little bit of garlic and a little bit of chopped chili to give it a bit of flavor, but that's my own addition. While we brown the onions, I'm going to tell you a little bit about Coffee Bay. Coffee Bay is about 260 kilometers from Sinsa, which was the resort that we were in the last time we did campervan cooking. It's a rural area, Coffee Bay, and not a lot of employment, so the locals hunt or fish for crayfish and for the mussels, which we have here, that they then sell to the tourists or to the local people. Okay, our onions are browning nicely. We've got a little bit of chili for a little bit of flavor as well as a little bit of color. We've got about 2 teaspoons of garlic in this dish because I like garlic. I'm going to now add my white wine. And then to the white wine and my onion mixture, I'm now going to start adding my mussels. I'm going to do them one by one because I want to just make sure that they are still closed. And these are going to be steamed in this white wine mixture until they open. And remember that they need to be debearded and scrubbed. And one of the locals told us today that it's much easier to do them on the rocks than with a scrubbing brush. That was very nice information. Okay, so we're about done with our mussels. I'm going to give them a quick stir, and then I'm going to pop the lid on and just bring this to the boil. You can see our mussels have been steaming away in our white wine, onion, a little bit of chili and garlic mixture. I'm going to take them out of here now and I'm going to pop them into my dish. Just remember with mussels, even when cooking them, if there are some that haven't opened, please take them out because then you can't eat them. They are poisonous. My liquid has reduced quite substantially. As you can see, it's taken on a really nice flavor. I'm going to leave that just to bring it to the boil again. You can see these lovely mussels have turned a lovely orange color and they've opened beautifully. Those are the ones that we're looking for. My mixture's bubbling away, reducing nicely. I'm going to add the coconut cream to this mixture and allow it to thicken. Lovely fishy flavor. Okay, we're going to leave that. I'm now going to have a look and see how our sauce is doing. Beautifully thick. Recapping the ingredients here again is 1.5 cups of white wine, 1 onion finely chopped, to which I've added about 2 teaspoons of chopped garlic and a couple of chili flakes. And that was then put in to the pot along with the mussels. Mussels were then removed and we added our coconut cream. You can see it's thickened beautifully. Right, let's add the sauce to our mussels. I'm going to add a little bit of my chopped parsley to give it not only a little bit of color but a little bit of additional flavor. And there we have our mussel chowder, ready to serve later on with some of our homemade bread. All these recipes and others can be found on our website www.saroadtrip.com. Enjoy. Until next time, cheerio.